Hi, welcome to Clarity for the Boss. I'm Sharon Gilmour-Glover. I'm here in the Clarity for the Boss lounge where I usually do these recordings. We just finished a Twitter chat. We were chatting about barriers, and I want to expand on that. Erin Feldman gave a fantastic answer about barriers, talking about how do you define barriers, and in the end she said, well, it's anything I define as a barrier. That is absolutely correct. There are external and internal barriers, and we spend a huge amount of our time focusing on those external ones, especially right now. There's no question that the external world is a little bit up and down. Things are in flux. Economists are having a hard time predicting things. The news pretty much from anywhere in the world is generally not very good. Are bank rates going to go up? Are they going to go down? The housing market is slowing down where I live, and people are all upset. There's not a lot you can do about that. Things in Europe are going to be what they are. There's nothing here that we can do about that. The real barriers, Erin absolutely nailed it when she said a barrier is anything I define that's a barrier. If you decide those external things are barriers, then they are. It's our response to it. So really the first step in dealing with barriers is flipping it. If you come across an external barrier, then step number one is check inside and define, why is this a barrier for me? Why has this become a problem? Even just doing that starts to give you a measure of control over it. By the way, if you hear sounds in the background, apparently it's afternoon snack time here at Clarity for the Boss, and peanut butter is being consumed just over that way in the Clarity for the Boss kitchen where I was sitting, if you saw the video from last week. Be that as it may, the very first thing to do is to realize that if you are hitting your head against a wall over and over and over again, you're really frustrated, it's actually an internal barrier. That external barrier is really kind of the flag that lets you know that I've got an internal barrier. And then from there, think about circles of control. This originally comes from Stephen Covey's work. A lot of what we do does. 7 Habits. What can I influence? What do I have absolutely no control over? And then what can I control? Really write down no control, influence, and control down the side of a piece of paper, and write down all the things that fit in those 3 categories. If you are really, really frustrated, probably all you can think about are all the things that you have no control over. That's fine. Write them all down. If the only thing that you can control is your breathing, then start from there. Write down breathing and take a deep breath. I guarantee you, as soon as you do that and you start to focus on what you actually can control, you have already started reframing. Once you've written down everything that you have no control over, you can influence, and you have control over, look at the smallest circle or list, which will be what you can control, and come up with a plan to get you moving through your barrier from there. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.